You used to call me for appointments. I know, I'm a really good singer. What am I doing in real estate? Today I'm going to take you to Toronto's top 3 neighborhoods for first-time homebuyers. We're going to take a look at 3 communities that are catered to a more starter budget and a younger demographic. First spot on our top 3 list is right here in Riverdale. The best way for me to describe Riverdale is very vibrant, urban, and with very fun-looking homes. So it's very different from downtown Toronto. It's not a concrete jungle here. And throughout the year, you're going to find a lot of different sites and attractions to enjoy. So festivals, public art installations, and even guided walking tours hosted by local neighbors, because that's how much people love living here. Now, before we get too far deep into this video, I do want to take a moment to say that I know that every home buyer has their own specific needs and wants, but there are very common things with Toronto home buyers especially that are common amongst what they're looking for. So for example, you might be a young family or a couple looking to have kids soon, and so you're probably going to want to live in an area that is safe and has plenty of things to do for young kids and with great schools. Or you might be a young single professional, and likely your priorities are a short commute to work and a secure investment. But today I'm going to show you the top 3 neighborhoods that statistically a lot of first-time home buyers are moving to in Toronto. So let's get back to it. Within the neighborhood, there are very distinct micro communities, like right here in Riverside, which is known for its old school buildings, award-winning restaurants, and the iconic Degrassi Street, which was actually inspired the show Degrassi High, the one that Drake was in. Cider House, Brickworks, Indian Spice Room. What is this spot? They don't have a name of their store anywhere in writing. My guess is it's some sort of Egyptian or voodoo, hippy-dippy, burlesque spot. Just kidding, they do have this sign here, Toronto Nomad, but that tells me nothing. Studio Spin, get your cycle on. It's a diner with all-day breakfast. Middle Eastern food. This is the Broadview Hotel, which is a famous Toronto landmark. It was featured in Michelin's Toronto Hotel Guide, and the restaurant up there on the rooftop is pure windows. So you get 360-degree views of the CN Tower and the entire city skyline. This is a pretty badass laundry spot. I do my laundry here. That behind me is the Opera House, which is another really cool site, but don't get mistaken by its name. It is not a place for opera singers. They actually have shows from a wide variety of very eclectic artists that appeal to a younger demographic, from genres like Afro, house, and electronic. Behind me is a red brick building that has been beautifully restored. You'll see a lot of this urban renewal here because this is the kind of neighborhood that respects the past while embracing the new. Now, in terms of housing costs, the thing about Riverdale is that it's a pretty inconsistent market. So housing prices will vary from one part of the neighborhood to the next. Overall, the average price of a home here is $1.5 million, which is a lot higher than the Toronto average of about $1.1 million is what we're sitting at right now. But the trick is knowing that smaller units here in Riverdale are usually cheaper than comparable units in nearby neighborhoods. Whereas your larger homes, so your townhomes, your semis, and your full-out detached homes, they are going to be significantly and disproportionately more expensive. And so if you're a first-time home buyer essentially, and you're okay with a smaller space, then you do have a lot of budget-friendly options here in Riverdale to at least get your foot in the door. And by the way, my name is Rochelle. If you haven't figured out already, I am a real estate agent here in Toronto and the Greater Toronto Area. Every day I help people just like you and you and you and you and you and you purchase and sell their homes here, and I would love to do the same for you. So if you happen to be moving, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, give me a shout. All of my contact is down below. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or even schedule a Zoom call with me, all down in the description below. I would love to help you and your family out. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell for notifications so that you get notified every time we drop a new video. We do so every week, and you can get informed about everything there is to know about living in Toronto. But for now, let me take you. As you can see, we are at the number 2 spot on our top 3 list, which is the neighborhood of the beaches. And I'm right here on one of the beaches. I wish it was summertime, one, so that it was a little bit warmer, but that's okay. I also want to show you just how beautiful it is. I want to take you to the streets. I'm going to show you the houses here. Let's go for a tour. This is our number 2 spot, the beaches. But to give you a full picture of what it's like to live here in the beaches neighborhood, I'm going to break down the good, the bad, and the ugly for you. And starting with the good, you are surrounded by all of the shopping that you see around here. So shopping, restaurants, bars, patios, everything is within walking distance. Here in the beaches, you do have a very high walk score. You're obviously right next to the beach, so there are plenty of outdoor activities to enjoy, like the boardwalk, which stretches along all 4 beaches in this neighborhood and the surrounding areas. On the daily basis in the summertime, you will find people going for a walk, a jog, taking their bike out, taking their dogs out for a walk. So a lot of people enjoying the outdoors here. But that does lead me to my one major con about living here in the beaches, is that it does get very busy, especially in the summertime, where you will see visitors all across the Greater Toronto Area coming to this neighborhood. Because as you can see here, not only do we have the beaches, like the actual beach, but along Queen Street East here, this is a very dense commercial shopping district. And so especially in the summertime, you will see tons of traffic where cars will often come to a standstill. Now, in terms of housing, a lot of the side streets that branch out of Queen Street East, like this one that I'm on here, you will see a lot of semi-detached properties like the ones behind me, but you will also get a lot of larger detached Victorian-style properties like this one here behind me that have either been taken by a single owner or divided into separate apartments and then rented out to individual tenants. The average price of a home here in the beaches is $1.5 million, but I am here at a brand new listing in this neighborhood, which is under the $1 million mark. And so I do believe that this home is going to go quick. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath home, just a 20-minute walk to the beach. Checks all the boxes that a lot of first-time home buyers are looking for, with an open concept main floor, eat-in kitchen with tons of storage, and and the restaurants, shopping, and even the subway are just a 10-minute walk away. You are on a very family-friendly street. You can enjoy the neighborhood from your front porch or private backyard. And last but not least on our top 3 list is Cabbagetown. And these are my top 3 things living in this neighborhood. The first thing that I love about Cabbagetown is the community spirit. This neighborhood does have a very friendly, chill vibe that you feel as soon as you set foot in this neighborhood. There are people from all walks of life that live here, including professors from the nearby University of Toronto, as well as families, artists, all sorts of different people from all walks of life live here in Cabbagetown. Plus, the Cabbagetown BIA, Business Improvement Area, keeps things live with community events like the Cabbagetown Festival, movie in the park nights, and even art walks. The second thing you're going to love about Cabbagetown is that it is a foodie haven. When it comes to food, Cabbagetown definitely delivers with all of the different restaurants and mom and pop shops. People love supporting all the different food options here in Cabbagetown. And the third thing that you're going to love about Cabbagetown is that its location is a real deal maker. Being just a hop, skip, and a jump away from downtown Toronto, which is literally just like, honestly, maybe like a 5, no more than 10-minute drive down that way. You are so convenient to get in and out of this neighborhood if you wanted to. So you have tons of public transit options, buses running through the neighborhood. You have the Sherbourne and Castle Frank subway stations that are nearby too. And if you drive, then you will love the fact that you have easy access to major highways like the Gardner and the DBP. Now, even though you are part of the downtown vicinity living in Cabbagetown, you don't quite feel like you are in the thick of things. Cabbagetown is known for having a lot of these beautiful large Victorian homes, and in fact Cabbagetown actually has the largest collection of preserved Victorian properties in all of North America. So that's your fun fact of the day. This is the Phoenix Concert Theater, where you can see there are a whole bunch of people waiting in line for a show that's happening tonight. It is a Tuesday afternoon. The show doesn't start until 7, which is 4 hours from now, but you can see that not only is this a huge entertainment complex, they actually have 3 areas, including a main room that has a massive dance floor, 5 different bars. And so this is a perfect spot to come after work, for example, with your coworkers, your friends. Just grab a drink, get your dance on, and have a good time. And so there you have it. Those are your top 3 neighborhoods in Toronto for first-time home buyers. And if you liked what you saw, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also tap the bell for notifications so that you get notified every single time we drop a new video, and you can learn everything that you need to know about living in Toronto, eating in Toronto, breathing in Toronto, working, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad and the ugly of living right here in, honestly, the most beautiful city in the world. Again, my name is Rochelle. I'm a real estate agent here. And while you are looking to purchase or sell your next home here in the city, why don't you check out this video that rhymes off all of the top neighborhoods that young professionals specifically are moving to, because I guarantee that if you like this video, you're going to also want to not miss that one. Until the next time, I'll catch you guys all living in Toronto. Thanks so much for watching.